My name is Des, and you don't get my age.
No worries.
I am 80.
And your surname, Des, just for our...
Wastell. Rubbish waste with 2 L's on the end.
Fantastic, thanks, Des. All right, can we just start with you telling us a story about when you joined the club and why you joined the club?
I was getting old, naturally, about 20 years ago. I thought I'd better take up some sort of sport. And I was having a quiet ale on a Thursday evening at a hotel in Collingwood. And 3 gentlemen turned up, one of who I knew pretty well, Tony Forrestal. And I asked them where they'd been. And they said they'd just finished practicing. And it turned out to be practicing bowling. So I asked naturally where at and whatever, and 2 days later I am up here practicing. I met a gentleman called Harley Boyles, who was then the coach. He had 5 one-hour sessions before you could even play bowls. I can't remember them all, but the first one was I spent an hour learning everything about the ground. Nothing else. I never handled a bowl. It was jack line, ditch, centre line, what everything was called. Sounds bad, but it was a very good introduction. Anyway, 2 days later, Tony Forrestal opened his mouth and said that I knew something about bar work. So within a week, I'm firmly entrenched. I have keys to the club, keys to the bar, and in those days we were unpaid naturally. So I become a barman as well. This was in mid-September 2003, about 19 years ago. There was a women's only competition, and Saturday was basically all men. There were a few rare exceptions.
So women only played Tuesdays?
Basically.
And the men only played on the Saturdays? So were the women in the kitchen on the Saturdays?
They did, and served, yes.
What kind of delicious
Well,
treats?
they come along, because bear in mind, married couples, and the wife would come and watch the husband on Saturday, and vice versa on the Tuesdays.
And so you get a nice, like a scone, a sandwich,
Yes.
miss those days?
Mm.
Do you feel that the club and the way the members interact is different now? Because
Very much so. There's a tremendous atmosphere here amongst this club. There's just, to my mind, there's just no problems whatsoever. It's working beautifully.
what do you think, if you could point to 1 or 2 things that you think were the big drivers between what we have in the club now compared to when you start, what do you think that those might be?
Perhaps the influx of a group of people of a younger age than most bowlers were. They brought a lot of new ideas. I just leave it at that. They brought a lot of new ideas with them. It's very refreshing.
Is it a struggle sometimes embracing the new whilst preserving the old?
Not to me, no. I love the idea. Most of these people I'm talking about now hold executive positions in the club. They've been a driving force for the last 4 or 5 or 6 years, and I welcome it.
That's fantastic. If you could give one piece of advice to future bowlers at the Thornbury Bowls Club, what would it be?
Well, apart from coming along and enjoying yourself, join in. Don't stand back. were approachable. That's about it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, sorry, one other thing. If you've ever got any doubts about something, please ask.